What kind of tea do I want? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. If you are new here, this is not going to be your last time that you are here. I hope that I'm getting some of my regulars back. But today we are going to be joining my friend Manifest with Thais. And we are going to be talking about, of course, how to create a life that you love with your mind, as well as she's going to be talking specifically about how to manifest that shmoney, okay? All right? So I'm just getting my tea together. Do you need a token white for vanilla spice? We'll treat you nice. That's funny. Y'all are funny. Y'all tap that screen. Let's get as many people in here that we can. We're going to be talking about manifestations, creating a life that you love. Love you too. Hey, Humbly. Hey, Miss Teresa. Hey, Richard. We're going to be talking with Manifest with Thais today on this live. She's going to be talking about manifesting money. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all tap that screen for me. Let's get some people up in here. Okay. I'm just getting my tea ready. Yes. Bim and Mara. Bim and Mara. Okay, listen. Let me know if you are interested. You were the only one that booked for the group session for today. So let me know if you can do, I'll shut it down now specifically for you, and so that you'll have it all to yourself. But let me know if you can do it all tomorrow and what your availability is tomorrow. Okay? Because we could just do it. We can dig deep, not break it up. You know what I mean? And sort of take care of everything with you privately, since you're the one that booked. And yeah, go from there. Let me know. Email me. Grand rising to all my regulars. Hey, Brown Crown. Hey, he calls me Goddess. Hey, honey. Hello, amazing Ron. How y'all doing? Nepali. Hi, Nepali. Thank you so much, Pressed. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. So we're waiting for Manifest with Thais. Let me see if let me text her. Y'all hold on real quick. Let me see. Can I invite her? Let me make sure she's on. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure she's on. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure she's on. Hold on, y'all. I gotta talk. What was you talking about? What happened at your job? What happened? Okay. We're going to be talking about manifestation, y'all. Okay. How to create a world how to create a life that you love. Okay. Using your mind. All right. If you are new here, it will not be your last. Hit that follow button. Hit that notification bell. Right. Everybody, all of my regulars, let them know how lit my lives be. How inspiring my lives be. We are all here to do what? We are all here to win. Yeah, because I call you directly. Okay, I call you directly for your session, honey. You're not going to have a link. I'm going to call you directly. So let me know. Did you hear what I said about the me closing it off so that you can be the only one in that session? Are you able to do it all tomorrow? Yes, we are all winning. That's what I'm talking about, Suki. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all keep tapping that screen for me. Manifest with Thais. She's getting logged on now. So yeah. Hey, friend. How you doing, Laura? Oh, you missed me? I'm here, honey. I am here. I is here. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So sorry. Okay, so yes. Sorry, I don't understand. I'm new. You're new here, Natasha? Well, good. You're going to have a good time. Trust me. Yes, win and never haters. At least we don't highly recommend you do to be nasty on this beat. Exactly. Okay? We don't do that. Okay? We ain't got time for that. Okay? Life is too good. I ain't got time to be hating on you. I ain't got time to be wishing you harm or wishing you bad luck or hating on you. Ain't nobody got time for that. I know I sure don't. Why? Because life is too good. And when I win, you win. And when you win, I win, honey. That's how we get to our blessings. That is how we get to our blessings. Yeah, so Fem and Mara, I'm going to what I'm asking is for the session for today, the group session for today, Fem and Mara, okay? You were the only one that signed up for the session for today, the group session. So what I can do for you is take it off now, take it offline so that no one else can book it. It can be a private session for you. Okay. I am asking, since it was split, the group session was split up in two days, today and tomorrow. I'm asking you, do you want to take care of it all in one tomorrow? Do you have time tomorrow? What does your schedule look like for tomorrow? Okay. Because we can start earlier. We can do whatever you want. Did that make sense, Pim and Mara? If not, I'll talk to you later. No problem. Sakina, I like that. I'm new here. What's poppin'? Welcome. This is an amazing live. We're going to be talking about using your mind to create a life that you love, a life that you desire. We're not going to be victims to our life anymore, right? If you have asked for change or some type of clarity in your life at some point, then now is the time, okay? Okay, yes. Okay, here goes my girl. We're getting our tea and our coffee together. Y'all grab y'all's drinks. Grab your pen and your paper. Okay? Grab your pen and your paper and get ready. Okay? This
I'm trying to think.
is going to be
You know what?
Oh, no. Man, Thais.
Yes. You know what I was just thinking? Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me? Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, no.
Oh, there we
Thais.
go. Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
There's
she's
some
trying to
way.
get on.
I think you have to
Shoot, we
add me
did it
as a
wrong. You're
host.
supposed to.
I think you have
Huh?
to add me as a host or
I
something
can't
versus a
hear you.
guest. You can't hear me?
We can't hear you. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Can y'all hear her? Could y'all hear her? Nah, we can't hear you,
Can
girl.
you hear me?
All right. This is going to be an effective live, y'all. We're going to be teaching. Hello?
She said she can hear. They said they can hear me.
Where you at, girl? Where your voice at? We
I'm
can't hear
here.
you. Oh, hold on. I think I know what it is, girl. Okay, so what did we do before so that you could be.
I was a host. I was a
Hello?
co-host.
Say something.
Hello.
I can't hear you.
Girl, they can hear me.
How come I can't hear?
Cause you
What kind of
special.
shit is this?
Cause you special.
What is happening? Hold on, y'all. This is crazy.
Hold on. You
Oh
have
my
to
God.
add me.
Now I hear you. Okay, now I hear you. It was some on my end. I'm so sorry. How do we do it so that you were
I don't know. You gotta add me as a host versus a
okay?
guest.
I just saw that thing pop up in the comments like, oh, such and such is online, invite them. Okay, so let me see.
But I forget how you do that though, girl. I don't know.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
thank you,
no.
Sparkle.
The,
Thank you. She's talking about child. We're gonna make it do what it do. I know how. Look,
Nicki Minaj
I
spreading
wish
the
I could
light. Y'all are
move
crazy.
myself up. Shit, I'm like, damn. Look.
Hold on. So maybe you need to go live and then I do it. Isn't
Oh
that what happened?
yes, that's what has to happen. I didn't get a nap, Lene. I didn't get a nap. That's what has to happen. Okay, that's what I got to do.
Okay.
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 How I get out of here though? Oh, here we go.
We learning TikTok, y'all. I hope y'all got your pen and your paper ready because we are about to get it in, okay? We are transforming our lives this 2023. We are not sitting around and doing the same old shit. That is what we're not about to do. You understand? Okay, it's time to get it together. It's time for us to get it together. Okay, where is she? I don't see her. I'm so glad that you guys are tuning in. What is this about? Somebody tell Bounce Back Coach what this is about. While I try to get Thais in here. I don't know what's happening.
There we go.
Yes, we got it, y'all.
Yeah,
I
because
got
I
my
was
teeth
like, I put on lip gloss, I wash my face,
right.
and brush my teeth. So,
Girl, you a mess. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Can't nobody smell your breath over this phone though. That's the good thing.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
That's so funny. So what I did, I see where I messed up. I was trying to share the screen from my phone onto my TV so I could read the comments and just put my phone up. And for some reason, I'm not getting the sound, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But
Yeah,
anywho,
you got to have two phones. Most, I think people, they either
they
like
do,
sign on their phone, they have it on their computer, or like an iPad.
they do. Yeah.
Hi, thank you so much
Oh,
for the follow.
yeah.
So yes, good morning, good day.
Grand Rising. We're
Yes.
gonna listen to Thais's beautiful music while we chat since she has it on.
Oh, thank you. I always loved music. When I was teaching, I always used to say my room was the most crunk because I always like to have on music because I don't think any
Good.
learning environment should be quiet. I do believe in peace. I do believe in quiet, but I do believe you should also have some music because I think it's relaxing, especially when we're here just chatting and you're talking about life. It's so good to be relaxed. So I hope wherever you are, you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Girl, that food looks good. I'm hungry. Look, thank you, Ann, so much for the follow. I'm hungry now, girl. I didn't eat any breakfast this morning. I got one egg in my refrigerator. Hey,
Girl,
Suchi.
me either. It is toast, okay? It's cinnamon raisin toast. Okay.
Oh, yum. I'm gonna get some cinnamon raisin toast when I go to the grocery store.
Get it.
Yes, that
It's
sounds
quick and
absolutely
easy.
delicious. Hey, Candy. She said hi, Thais. Hi, Nikki. Hello. Oh, thank you so much
Is
for the
that pixie
follow.
candy?
But yes. So this morning I actually got on live. I was up early and it was in my spirit. I said, why not? Why not? And I was just
Right.
talking about how to effectively start your day so that you have a positive. Thank you so much, Angela Eyes or Angel Eyes. I just wanted to start the day positively. This is how I start my day every morning. Just with some meditation, affirmations, reading, and journaling. I think it's just so important to release whatever's in the soul first in the morning. Get your soul right. Get your spirit right. And I'm not talking about with Jesus. I'm talking about with yourself. Okay, it's most so important for you to get it right with yourself. And this morning I was reading from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I really love this book. I know it probably looks backwards. Hold on, there we go. I was reading from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And the part that I read from today was 3 Steps to Success. And it seems so simple. And I think sometimes people, I think, especially for me, I'm like, man, manifestation really is that simple. Like, a lot of times I think it should be more difficult because we're so used to things in life being so difficult. But it doesn't require us to take on heavy things. Let me find it. Oh, 3 steps to success. So the first step is to find out the thing you love to do and then do it. And a lot of the question that I get a lot is like, well, how do you figure out what it is what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And here it says the infinite, you should ask your mind or speak to your mind. The infinite intelligence of my subconscious mind reveals to me my true place in life. So literally you have to have a conversation with yourself in order for you to figure out what it is that you really want to do. It was really important. And the second step is to learn how to do that better than anybody else. So you have to invest time in it.
Yeah.
And thirdly, it should make a positive impact on the world. And something that really stuck out to me in this reading today was that getting by is not true success.
I love that.
I was like, dang. We praise like, oh, I made it this time. I made it. But you're supposed to make it. That should be the norm. That's not the exception. And so that's why I always enjoy starting with a book like this, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I list others in my Mental Money Makeover Guide. I list some others that I've read that have really been instrumental in changing my life. But when you go back and you reread things, you're like, dang, I'm not supposed to just get by. Getting by is not just what we're supposed to do.
Where did we get that from? Where did we get that from?
Music, people, the people around us. Oh, girl, I just made it this month. Things like that. Wow. And so, I told myself I'm no longer going to accept just getting by. Even like yesterday, I said, you know what? It's time for me to start affirming and declaring my life from a point at which I really want to be. And so yesterday I just said, I was like, I made $10,000 yesterday. It was so wonderful. It was great. I'm going there. I'm putting it on paper because guess what? And I did it right before I went to bed. So I went to bed feeling really good. I was like, I made $10,000 today.
Exactly.
And so I was also, I was looking at some video and it was talking about how a lot of times we get negative thoughts and things in our mind because it's our subconscious mind trying to protect us from something.
Yeah.
And so that's why you really have to do that inner work when you start worrying about, well, how's this going to get paid? How's that going to get paid? That doesn't, I talk about money, manifesting money. And that's when you really have to push through. Is this true? And something that I asked myself today, I do these exercises with myself. So I always like to share with anyone who follows me. Like, I'm not going to tell you something that I saw somebody do with 2 million followers just because it's popular. I'm going to tell you to do something because I'm asking myself. I said, you know what, Thais? If this is all the money you have in your account, what are you going to do about it? If this is it, what can you do about it?
Exactly.
What can you do? One, you can either accept that or you can say, okay, I need to be creative. Let me figure out a new stream of income. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do that.
Yes.
A lot of times we manifest from a point at which we feel like that's it. This is all we have. No, right. Nothing else can come to me. Nothing else can find me. But you have to push through those moments. You have to push through. And I was just kind of like, well, this is it. Well, what else can you do? And that's sometimes you have to get to that point. What else can you do? What else are you going to do? Sitting up and worry is not going to do nothing. Baby, just better enjoy what you got. If you're not going to do anything about it, that's where that's where the discipline comes in. We start something, we start a business, we have an idea. I mean, I've been working on this business now. This is year 2. This is year 2. Year 2, right? This is
awesome.
Year 2. So it's not an overnight thing. I have to be disciplined. I have to continue to wake up and say, I'm going to continue to do this. And I'm going to find ways that I can continue to do this. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Blue Sky. Like, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And so I always tell anyone who joins any of my programs, like my Manifest Money membership, Candy's part of it, it's going to give me, you got to give me 90 days. Like, you're not going to change your money story overnight. Even I know you're not going to change your self-concept overnight. It's going to take time. It's going to take guidance. Do the work. It's going to take mentorship. It's going to take discipline. And I define discipline as making a decision and then following through. It's going to take those things in order for you to experience a shift in your reality.
Yes, absolutely. I love all of that. The winner's circle, don't we love all of that? We love all of that. Everything you were saying. We resonate with it. For sure. For sure. I love that you talked about your guide, and give us some examples of the things that you have people doing to help with their money.
The affirmations, like I'm an affirmation queen. I love affirmations. And so last summer was actually my first time that I actually did like an affirmation challenge, like a money challenge. And I actually have a playlist on my page. If you follow me, you can get it. It's money affirmations. And people were having so much success just from these money affirmations. I was like, you know what? This is a talent. This is a gift. I was like, I need to continue this. And so in my guide, I give you 30 money affirmations to start with every day. So you don't have to guess. Like, I know a lot of times, like I used to have to scroll on the internet or like find things. Like, it's right there for you, because I know that in the morning, I need everything right there. And so you start your day with an affirmation. I used to be a teacher. And so recently I realized that I can apply the same modalities of learning to learning how to manifest, how to retrain your mind. Because teaching, fundamentally, for the last 10 years, I've taught people learn how to read, learn how to do math.
Yes.
So you can apply the same things, the same principles to learning how to manifest money. And so in doing that, we have what they call visual learners, people who learn by seeing, auditory learners who learn by hearing, and then kinesthetic learners who like to do that means doing some type of physical activity. So this guide includes those 3 parts for you to start your morning with. So your auditory, you're saying your affirmation, right? I am, hold on, let me see. I just read one this morning. Of course, you can never. Okay, where's my iPad? It's in my bed. But let's just say an affirmation like today. I said, I am blessed and I get it all. Right? I am blessed and things all right. Like, just saying that, hearing that, and then reading. Like, reading from a book. Like, I have 3 here. 3 that I recommend. I give you book recommendations because I think it's so important for you to hold your own book. Remember, I'm a former teacher, so I think a physical book. I know we all love Audible. I know we love Kindle, but there really is nothing like having a physical book in your hands, right? That makes it more real. And so, of course, however you prefer to read. But reading a book like this, The Power of Subconscious Mind, this was one of the first ones I purchased. Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks, or something. This is complete. I know this is a complete works of Florence Scovel Shinn. I always say the game of life and how to play it. Your word is your wand. Like, she really talks about how affirmations really can reshape and reprogram your subconscious mind. We really love reprogram your subconscious mind. Really just is a pretty way. Oh, you love that? Yeah, I love her too.
And
that
Florence
really just,
Scovelton, she's old school.
yeah,
I
she's
mean, like old school
1900s, like early
doing
1900s.
that shit. Yes, she was doing this stuff back in the day, baby. Okay.
Yes, she calls them treatments. So I
Yeah.
like to say that I give people treatments. Okay, I give people I give people treatments. But if you're a person who like loves affirmations, she really goes in deeply about why some affirmations work, why you need to say them. And there's 4 books in this. I think I may have gotten this. All these are $10, less than $10 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to make a heavy duty investment, like just start with one.
Awesome.
I mean, start with one, and now I have 100. I have 100 different books that I
Right.
read and listen to all
Right.
the time. Okay, Candy said she
Yeah.
Oh, I say I love Esther too. I like The Game of Life and How to Play It. Yeah, I like that. That was a really good book. That's probably one of the ones I listened to the summer of 2021. You know, that's when I really get into her. And then journaling. Like how I said last night before I went to bed, I journaled that, you know, I had made $10,000 today and it just felt so good, blah, blah, blah. So I went to sleep with money on my mind, positive thoughts about money.
Yeah.
And waking up and journaling about those things too is so important. Like a journal prompt that I love is, I'm on a yacht in the middle of the what? What ocean are you in? Are you in the Nile? Are you in the Caribbean Sea? Are you in the Indian Ocean? I mean, you really have to, journaling takes your mind there. And the most important thing about manifestation, especially with manifesting money, you have to first get it in your mind. It has to first be in your mind. 1, that you believe it, and 2, you have to create that picture, that imagination. And so really, manifesting, especially when it comes to money, you have to, we talk a lot about imagination. You know, go back to those creative things we did as children. Go to the playground. Sometimes I go to the playground. Thank you so much for the follows. I go to the playground and I get on the swings and I just laugh and have a good old time. And people riding by looking at me. I don't care. Who cares? You know, we have to get out of caring what other people think about us when they see us. I don't care if some people riding by that I don't even know.
Right. Never gonna see again.
See me on the swing. Who cares? Who cares about those things? And that's what you have to realize. You have to stop caring.
Yeah. Tell them about that girl who got $100,000. But you helped her get $100,000.
Yes. I
Okay,
know.
y'all hear this? Okay.
What?
Do y'all hear this? $100,000. She helped one of her clients get $100,000.
Yes, that's why I call it the 6-figure guide. Like, really, these things. And she said it took her, I'm gonna be honest with you, she said it took her a year. Like, it took her a year for her mind to be able and ready to receive the money. Because remember, you have to get ready. Your mind, your things have to change. And she talked about how she didn't have her own place. She had had an accident, got in this car accident. She was living with different people. And when she got the money, she was living in a hotel. And she was just talking about how happy she is now, you know, that she's able to live a better life. And I told her, I said, you know, expect more to come. Don't think that this is the only money that can come to you.
Right.
And also, you know, being a good financial steward. Like, this is the thing too. Like, when we get money, we have to be ready to use it correctly. I'm not saying don't buy your house, don't buy your car. Just make sure you take 10% of that. I talk about how tithing, I know traditionally in the church, tithing is giving 10% of your money to the actual building or the functioning of the church. But I believe that tithing should be 10% of what you want. Like, it should be 10% of what you want it to be.
I like that.
So, like, if it's time, if it's volunteering, like, don't get caught up in or taking 10% and saving it. So if you get $100, save $10. Put it towards something that you want. And renaming savings accounts. Like, I don't call it a savings account. I rename them. I don't know if you're able to rename them on your bank apps or your banking portals. But I was able to do that with mine, and so I call them overflow. It's overflow and abundance.
Yes.
That's what I call it.
I love that. Overflow.
Yes, because it is, right? If you're able to put something aside, that's an overflow. That's overflow.
Yes, I love that. I
And
love it.
so I love to do that. Make sure I say overflow. It's an overflow.
Yes, I love that. That is really cool. Y'all
Mhm.
like that, right? Someone says, was it from a job? How did she get the money?
She got it in a check.
Yeah, she got it in a check.
She got it in a check.
It wasn't from her main job, right? Her main source
No,
of
she didn't
income.
have a
It was
job.
outside of it.
No, she didn't
Right.
have a job. She didn't have a job.
She didn't have.
No, she did not have a job. And no one died. Like, a lot
Yeah.
of times people
So,
think you get money because somebody died.
yeah. Isn't that amazing, guys?
Mm-hmm.
She's keeping it private exactly how she got it, but she got it via check. It was unexpected,
Mm-hmm.
and it came in divine timing at the right time when she was ready for it. That's a nice chunk of change.
Woo! What you said.
That's a nice chunk of change. I will take it. I don't care if it's a check, cash, wire, credit. I mean, give it to me, okay? That is amazing, y'all. It's all
Yeah.
about changing the mindset. It is all about
Right.
changing the mindset,
Right.
changing what you identify with. Do you identify with that lack mindset? I always give the example. You get these people who win the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay, they will win the motherfucking lottery. All right. And they got 2 million. Okay, and then they done lost that money. I love your hair, honey.
Yeah.
They done lost
I
that
know
money
I'm
just
like,
as quickly as they got it.
right.
Just as quickly as they got it. How did they do that? Because they never changed their identity around the money. They still think from a lack mindset. So
Right.
they spent. They did not have an abundant mindset. They obviously wanted to spend it before they lost it. Type of thing. Like they can't hold on to it. They gotta spend. So of course you're gonna lose that shit. It's
Right.
all about changing what we identify with. Same thing with love. All this manifestation stuff, it intertwines with each other.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what subject you are talking about in your life, you can create a life that you love in whatever subject that you desire. Okay.
Right.
Someone says, yes, you ladies have made a huge difference with what y'all have shared so far. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you. Thank you. Thank you.
we Yes. So it's all about deciding what you want,
Right.
deciding what will feel good so that
Mm-hmm.
your mind has a map, a target to go after, to chase, and then trust in the steps that you are being led upon.
Right.
Everything from the moment you make the decision, it's when we don't make a decision that
Mm-hmm.
things get crazy, that
Right.
things get chaotic. And
Right.
that we feel like, oh, I'm stuck. What's going on? Boom. No, but when you make that decision,
Mm-hmm.
then all you got to do is like trust that every step along the way is
Right.
working out in your favor. Everything is always working out for me. Who says that? Thais. Everything is always
Just
working
working
out for
out
me.
for me. Oh, Abraham.
Yes. Why are you frozen? Oh my goodness. Is she frozen on y'all's end or is it just me?
No, I just held the book up. Someone asked me to hold the book up, so I just held the book up.
Is she frozen or is it just me? Oh my God. What is going on with my internet? Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Girl, you're so
Yes.
funny.
Someone says yes. Hold on. No, someone says yes.
I'm
So,
frozen.
okay. No, someone said no, it's just you. Hold on.
Oh, I'm like,
What's in that coffee, Nikki? I'm going to take a screenshot so you can see. It's crazy. Hold on. Let me
you said,
pause.
what am I drinking? I'm just drinking tea. And I'm like, okay.
She's not frozen. Oh my gosh.
Girl, okay, well,
I'm,
let me answer this question. Okay, so it says, how
yeah.
would you begin to learn the steps on how to manifest? Well, one, like Nikki just said, you'd have to make a decision. Like, you have to make a decision that you want to change your mind. And now, hold on. I do have a journal. I'm going to add it to my link. If you want 5 steps, an easy manifestation journal just to get started, I'm about to add that to my link, because really the guide is like the second step. But once you decide what it is that you want, the mental money makeover guide leads you there. So if you give me a second, I'm going to add it to my link, and you can get, just for this live, I'm going to add the manifestation journal. So give me a second. Are you still frozen, Nikki?
I'm not frozen. I see myself moving, but you are frozen. That's so crazy. I don't know what is happening.
Girl,
it's okay. I mean, as long as you're not frozen.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Yes.
Girl,
I can hear you. That's crazy. Someone says, I need some of that tea. So, okay. I need some of that tea.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm having a good time today.
Yes, this is a beautiful day. Okay, yeah, as long as y'all see it moving, we good. So all of this manifestation stuff does go hand in hand. While she's working on that, I will just keep chatting. I love to talk about the self-concept method. That's my thing right now. All of my followers know it. I love it because I believe in it. It is effective. I believe that when people know why they are doing certain things, it helps them create the change that they need in their life. When we know why we're doing something, and when we know our why, that helps our mind process whatever it needs to process, right? So that we can get to the good stuff. Okay, so in my right now, you'll see it online, self-concept method. People are talking about it. It's a particular manifestation method, but there are hundreds and hundreds of manifestation methods. You can create your own manifestation methods, whatever resonates with you, right? I, again, believe in this one, and that's why I created 3 steps around it, okay? I simplified it, broke it up into 3 steps so that you can apply it to any subject of your life. A lot of times, people on my lives like to talk about love and being in their toxic relationships or fixing their relationships. And so I do go into a lot about, since she's already talked about money, we'll talk about love. When we are in toxic relationships, sometimes it may be difficult to understand how the toxicity, how we even came about, like living in that, how that became a cycle in our lives. You know what I mean? And that is why I created step 1, which is self-evaluate, because it allows for us to do some digging and figure out why. Okay. A lot of times the stuff that we're going through, the cycles that we're repeating, it comes from childhood. Okay. It comes from childhood and everything after. Okay. And the way that we create these cycles and programs in our lives is through repetition, traumatic experiences, and super exciting experiences. Okay. So when we have something repeatedly happening to us, or something that we're repeatedly seeing as a youngster, it becomes embedded and ingrained in us. Okay. So if we are in a toxic relationship or in relationships that are unfulfilling, some questions that we may ask ourselves, which is in my book that I offer, link is in the bio, called Manifest the Best. Okay. I named it Manifest the Best because I want people out here living their best lives. We don't have time for mediocre shit. And like Thais said, it's not acceptable anymore to just get by. Like, who is settling? Like, we came here to live abundant lives. We came here to get the best of the best and nothing less, right? Mm-hmm. I am not here to get anything less than what I deserve. So when you're working with love, you would ask yourself some sample questions like, how was my experience with love growing up as a child? Did I experience my parents having a healthy relationship, right? How was my parents' relationship with me? Were they nurturing with me? Did I experience any traumatic experiences as a child? Was there anything, or young adult or adult, was there anything that happened that caused me to become guarded of my heart, et cetera, et cetera? You're asking these core questions so you can really dig deep and understand why you are having these cycles. And then what happens is you're able to pull yourself away. You're able to separate yourself from these old beliefs and these old thoughts that no longer serve you. Okay. If that makes sense, raise your hand. If that makes sense, raise your hand so that I understand that you guys understand what I'm saying. Okay. I get on these lives in order to help you and simplify things so that, hey, Tria, so that we are not regurgitating the same shit over and over and over, and so that we can start implementing this stuff today. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you guys so much for
yes.
raising your hand. Thank you so much. So then once you are able to separate yourself from the beliefs, you're able to move to what I call in step 2, self-worth boosting. I call it that because, okay, because it is so important that we pour into ourselves and think, like Thais was saying, think from the end game. We got to think from the end game. Okay. So you have to value yourself so much that you think that you already have what it is that you desire. You already have it. You are worthy of having it. Hey, Kim, welcome back. He calls me, God is welcome back. I love seeing my regulars in here coming for their imprinting. Y'all coming for your imprinting, right? So in step 2, we talk about affirmations, affirmations, positive self-treatment, positive self-talk, positive self-thinking, right? You cannot be sitting up here telling yourself these positive affirmations, but your thoughts are over here feeding you negative shit. You have to take control of these thoughts. Your actions must align. Your thoughts must align. Your everything, your walk, your talk, everything must align if you are trying to create something in your life.
Right.
If you feel stuck, this is why you feel stuck, because you have accident, because you're telling yourself something over here and you doing something else over here. You know what I'm saying? So everything must align. That is so important. It is so important.
It is important.
Yeah, because like Thais was saying, it's the mentality. You got to have the right mentality. You cannot be thinking with a lackful mindset, but be expecting abundance. It just don't make no sense.
It don't work.
Logically, it just does not make sense, does it?
Work.
No. And then that moves us into step 3, which is self-imprinting. So what you're going to do is repeat this stuff over and over and over again. Again, it becomes a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. This is not just something that's here for a week or 2 or a month. Okay. If you want better for your life, you are going to elevate yourself.
Right.
You are going to raise your frequency, and you are going to expect nothing less. You're not going to expect the same stuff that you were getting out of your relationship or whatever, like you were a year ago. You will be maneuvering differently. You will be expecting differently.
Right.
You won't be wasting years on a guy or a female that ain't treating you right. Why? Because you value yourself, which is why it's so important we do step 2. We pour into ourselves. And I talk about all of this stuff in detail. I'll walk you through examples on my lives. Again, I have a workbook. It's called Manifest the Best. It's about 28 pages. It talks about manifestation and what it is. It talks about the importance of gratitude, which we can get into. It talks about all of the 3 steps and the questions you need to be asking. There's some examples of positive self-treatment, things that you can be doing. It talks about the power of possessing your mind, right? As well as, hey, 777. Okay, 777. Hold on just one second. 777 is someone else who manifested and he wants to get in on this live. Okay, we got you, 777. He all the way in the UK.
Okay, hello.
That's funny. But yes, so the link is in the bio. Today I'm offering a code TikTok for your discount. Okay. I got on my live this morning. I was telling people use this discount code, and nobody used the discount code, but I got
Ooh,
some orders.
blessings.
Okay.
Blessings.
Use the code. I don't know how long I'm gonna have it active, so please take advantage. Okay. Take advantage.
AK blessings.
Tammy says, "Hi Nikki, I started my vision board. Can I show you and tell you, and you tell me if I'm on the right track?" Yes, you can, girl. Yes, you can. You will. Let's see. But yeah, manifest with Thais. This is my girl. I am so proud of her and all that she has accomplished. I see her growing.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
I
so
see
sweet. Don't
her
make me
killing these
cry. Oh,
goals.
don't make me cry.
I see her killing these goals. Okay,
Oh, you're so sweet.
girl.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me
So proud of you,
cry.
for real.
Don't make me cry.
You
Don't
are
make me cry.
doing it. You
Oh, but
deserve
you're
a
so
round of
sweet.
applause.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, girl, you can make me cry. Oh, don't make me cry. Just like that.
Love you lots, for
Thank
real.
you. You know, I have a
It is really special to see people set their goals and go after them, y'all.
Oh, girl, you gonna make
You
me
know?
cry.
Yes. Her and I, we've been working together behind the scenes, encouraging each other. It's so nice to have somebody who's actually rooting for you, who is happy for you, and genuinely wants to see you win, because people gonna hate. They gonna hate when they see you elevate. Okay. Y'all know I come with the rhymes. Okay. I love you, honey.
You're
And
so,
she just deserves a round of applause
oh, you're
because
so
she is
sweet.
doing the damn thing.
Oh, you're so
She is
sweet. You
doing
gonna
the
make
damn
me.
thing.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Love you so much. I
Oh, that's
cannot
so sweet.
wait to continue to see the
Oh,
growth.
you're so
You know
sweet.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you're so sweet. Oh, you're so
Yes.
sweet.
To continue to see that growth.
That's so sweet. You're so sweet.
Yeah.
You know, I have a
We
tender
gotta
heart.
cheer for each other.
I have a tender heart, so that was sweet. Thank you. That was nice.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, thank you, ladies. That's so sweet. I didn't think I was gonna get on here and cry this morning, but thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And
Love you,
it's so
girl.
funny because I was telling the folks in my so I have a membership group too where we every month they always laugh at me because every month I always have a different theme, the teacher in me. So last month it was gratitude. This month is Lucky Girl Academy. Oh, cry is therapy. It is. It is. It is. Um,
Yeah.
I just don't want to, oh, let me wipe my nose. Look, I want no snot. Oh no. Oh, here.
We love
Oh,
you.
that's so sweet. I need to change the music. Okay. Okay, excuse me. All right. So every month I always have a theme. And last month, you were talking about gratitude. Last month we had the 28 days of gratitude, and that was something we really focused on. And so many of I always call them the ladies. So many of and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of the English accent. I just always used to practice because I liked the Spice Girls. I love the Spice Girls, so I remember practicing. Growing up, I would always, practice using my British accent. So since I have an audience, I was like, let me just use it.
Remind me to tell you about something about that later on. Okay.
Okay,
But go ahead.
But this month we're doing a Lucky Girl Academy and talking about a lot of things that you were just talking about with aligning your vision, deciding like who do you want to be? Who do you really It said tell me what you want. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Yep, good old Spice Girls. Yes, I love the Spice Girls. Spice Girls were like my girls. They were my girls. And it's so funny because Scary Spice, she was probably one of the first girls to wear her hair natural at that
Oh,
time.
wow. Yeah.
Well, mainstream natural.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was just thinking, because she would wear her hair like this. Okay, anyway, but back to what I was saying. And so this month we're doing Lucky Girl Academy. And so that's what we're talking about during this first month, because it's going to be like a 3-month thing. Like our first month is like aligning your vision. March is finances. I always talk about, investing
Yes.
in life insurance, cash deposits. Like we need to start making money on our money, like high yield overflow accounts, which of course traditionally they're called savings accounts. How to start using your money, making money. I got that from Reverend Ike. Money making money, as he calls it.
Woo, Reverend Ike.
Yeah, Reverend Ike, baby. Woo!
Yes.
He was the first one. I loved him because he was like the first pastor I ever heard cuss. He's like, you can't give a damn about what anybody thinks about you. I was like, ah! I was like, this is going to be my guy. This is my guy.
That's funny, right?
I was like, this is my guy. Yes. But, you know, talking about finances and then really, you know, then being that person in that last 30 days, because I like setting 90-day goals. I think they're so important. And I was sharing this morning that most of the greats, like Bob Proctor and all them, they said all their programs are 12 weeks long. They're 12 weeks long. And I've even noticed that a lot of training programs are 12 weeks long, because you have to learn, first you have to learn the skill. You have to apply the skill, and then you have to live the skill. That's what it comes down to, right? Just like essentially that's like your 3-step process, right? You have to define it, then you have to refine it, and then you have to be it. And so that's really what we focus on in my Manifest Money membership. Like, I know we can all talk about manifesting a lot of things, but I love money. I don't care what nobody says. I love me some money. Yeah. I love money. Money is so great. I mean, think about all the fabulous things I know, and that's why I like to encourage my ladies, like, we don't always talk about bills. We don't talk about those things, because this is the thing. When you make a decision, hey, Lene, yes, well, you can join in my link. It's $37 a month. Excuse me. The leftover from the cry, but it's $37 a month. So I always say, give me 90 days. Give me 90 days. Some of my ladies been with me for months, but I always say, give me 3 months. Give me 3 months of your time. We meet twice a month on the first Thursday. So tonight's going to be our first meeting for March. We meet the last Thursday, and then we meet on a day in the middle, like on a Wednesday. I know. I'm so excited for you, Lene. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Audrey. But I'm so glad. But, you know, just so to have that support, I think it's so important just to have the support. Like, it's not an individual. Like, it's good to be able to connect with people who like to just speak things and allow them to happen. I think that's so good. And, you know, a lot of times we make these huge life shifts. It can be scary. And the people around us don't understand why you just quit your job and you're going to do something else, or you're going to start a t-shirt business, or you decide you want to bake cookies for your, you know, a lot of times people don't understand. And I was sharing this morning that, God bless him, I know he meant well, but like my uncle, he called me. I'm thinking he had called me because he hadn't heard from me in a while, and it was it was because somebody he knows needs some bartenders. Now, I used to be a bartender. Like, I used to like doing all that stuff. Like, I used to be the person, I don't know if anybody out there is like me, but I used to be the person who I just wanted some type of love. So I would give everything. I would always be the one serving instead of the one receiving. And like, I remember I was sharing a story, like, they had their big party for their anniversary, and I was just supposed to bartend, right? And everybody else was supposed to help out and da-da-da-da. Well, nobody else did nothing. It was just me. I was cleaning up plates and doing this and doing that. And I was just like, oh, Sparkle said I'm recovering from that. Yeah. Like, and when he called me with that, I said, damn, they know the old me. They don't know the new me.
Right.
Not that bartending is a bad job, but I was talking about, like, I'm an accomplished person. Like, I'm not above that, but baby, wait, who do you think this is? Like,
that is funny.
I was sharing with them how, you know, I first wrote this book the day we didn't go back to school. It's on Amazon. It's real cute. If you have children, it's $5 on Amazon. It's really cute. But it's so cute. Yes, I didn't even know how to write a book. I did all this. I found an illustrator, and it was talking about, because I was teaching at the time. Oh, you will buy it. Oh, thanks, Candy.
What is it called?
It was just talking about, going to virtual school versus being in person, how sad she was, and then how they got through it. And then I got to just do this one here. I'm so excited to have like my first like real book signing at the end of the month, and like, from learning how to write this, and that's why I say about manifestation, you don't know how, you just have to make a decision. I didn't know how to write. I didn't know nothing about no Amazon KDP. Now that's like the hottest new thing. Everybody's like, sell a journal on Amazon KDP. Blah, blah, blah. But either way, like, I learned how to, I learned how to use it, and I was able to turn this into a source of income, right? And so now other people are like, can you help me? Can you help me? I didn't know nothing. It's like, now my answer can be yes. Yes, I can help you write a book. So if there's anybody out there who wants to write a book, I do ghostwriting too. Like, I wrote the framework for the book, and then she added the extra stuff. So,
tell us about that book right there.
Oh, so Dr. K's 5 Ks of Being Okay. So she's a school psychologist. I met her my very first year of teaching 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. And I met this woman, and I mean, she was the most fabulous woman I'd ever met in my life. And I was like, when I grow up, I want to be just like her. She came in wearing heels, baby. She had on Gucci, Fendi. She had on something. I was like, baby, I need to get on her level. And she's like, you should be a school psychologist. And I was like, no, I'm not going back to school. I don't care. Maybe about 5 years ago I could have did it, but now I ain't going back to nobody's school. Okay, this is the school of life. But that's it. That is it.
Right.
So basically, it's a self-help book, and it just talks about 5 ways for you to get to a place in your mind of being okay. So if you're feeling overly anxious, if you're feeling like life is spinning out of control, and it has 5 steps. And so the 5 steps are: keep breathing, keep forgiving, keep thanking, keep talking, and keep planning. And so in the book, there's different activities, psychology based, because she is a doctor of psychology, even if it is school psychology. She has her PhD in it. And so she has different steps, and it's also like a journal, and it has like the activities. It has journal prompts at the end. Oh, look, here's my picture. I was like, look at me.
Yeah.
I was look at me. And so from this book has come extra business opportunities. Excuse me.
Yes.
And, because a lot of people we always hear these different things about teachers, and now we have like a support system for them. Although it's for everybody. But now, a lot of times, you hear teachers say, I don't have any support. I don't have any support. So now we're in preparation of becoming that support source. So I always say, look for me at a conference near you. So I'm getting really excited about that. So yes, so you never know what can happen from doing one thing. As I was saying, those 3 steps: discover something that you love and do it. I love to write. And so I also have other children's books that I've written, but I just haven't published them yet because I was on a roll. And I said, I'll get to it. But so many people always say, oh, I'm going to write my book. I'm going to write my book. And they never write their book. So I find that everybody has a story. Oh, thank you, Candy. Candy said you both are my favorite beautiful leaders in manifestation. Oh, thank you. You're
Candy, we love you.
And so I said that's one of the things I'm helping people do, is help them share their story, because a lot of times they don't want to share their story. And I'm like, you have a story that needs to be heard. You have a story that needs to be shared. And so, if anyone's out there that wants to write a book, send me a message and we can get started. 90 days. I like 90 days, baby, because we can start tomorrow. You can have your book ready to go in the summer. Hot girl summer over here, honey. I love the summertime. Okay? Out and about.
Right.
Writing your kids' book. Yes, I remember.
Did you mention something about a journal or something online? to download? Somebody's saying that they're having
Oh, yes,
issues
I
with the
did put
download.
the link up. I did put the link up is
They're
for the
saying,
free manifestation journal.
okay, because they're saying there's something wrong with the download, or someone needs help with the download.
Someone
So
needs
I
help
don't
with it.
know. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna help them. I don't know. Teresa, she's in my chat, so I'm not sure. But
Teresa, if you
maybe
let me.
maybe if she emails you, if you give her your email address, maybe you can help.
Is she tweet star 6?
Yes.
It should have sent you an email as well with a link on how to download it.
Check your spam.
Yeah, it's gonna be from PayHip. Yeah, Candy said, okay, this is a good point. When you like to do too many things at a time, I'm that way too. I had a dream last weekend where it was revealed to me the 3 areas of my life I need to focus on in terms of creation. And so even if you have multiple areas, you then have to say, okay, I'm gonna work on this an hour today and work on that an hour tomorrow. Like, even though, like, because it's new, it hasn't quite stuck yet, you just have to keep saying that I'm going to work on this at this time. I'm going to work this on that time. You can do multiple things, but you just have to make a more concerted effort that when you have that free time, or that downtime, like, that's the time you use to focus on the thing you want to do.
Yeah.
Or you make a list. You make a list, and so let's say you want all these things, or you want to do all these things. You start with the one that you feel like you should start with first. Like, make a list. Make a list of all the things, and then you do the one that you feel like you need to do first. Are you eating candy?
Yes.
I was like, I want some. What kind of candy? Is that those Ferrero Rocher? Is that what it is?
My favorite. You see, it's almost gone.
Girl.
It is almost gone. But I have a little secret stash up here.
Oh, dang. Wow. You got those at Costco.
I got a stash, girl. I love them.
You got them at Costco.
I don't know. That one was a gift, probably somewhere. But because that's a really big one, right?
Yeah, that's huge. That's why I said Costco. Hi, good
This one was
morning.
my husband's. I got him for him for Valentine's Day, but I'm eating
You
them.
eating his candy.
That's right. Yes.
Dang, you really got me.
So, do we have any manifestation questions up in here? Right?
Yes.
We are trying to live an abundant life, okay? We ain't got time for 2023 to be looking like 2022 and 2021, okay? Me and Thais are here to help with all the manifestation needs.
Yes.
And helping everybody be living lit, right? Thais, don't we want everybody to be lit?
Yes.
We want everybody to be happy.
Yes, we want everybody to be happy. I want you to be happy.
We want everybody to be happy.
We want
right?
everybody to be happy. Everybody.
So what are your biggest concerns when it comes to manifesting, people? Like, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please put it in the comments.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Happy is the key to happiness.
I'm
Do you meditate, Thais?
Not actively.
Mm-hmm.
Not actively. Although I was reading in a book that I should do at least 15 minutes a day. I was like, ooh, it says 15 minutes of just being quiet.
Exactly.
In a quiet space. I did say I was going to do that. Have I started it yet? No, but it is on my mind. And I always give yourself some grace. Like, there's 50,000 different things that we could be doing out here, but whatever you're doing right, like, be excited about what you're doing right. Like,
yep.
Be chill with that.
So people are in here talking about They're saying they get distracted. How do you stay focused? Do you have any tips for that? I know I do, but do you have any?
Well, clearly I haven't been able to do it because I get distracted too. I mean, I think
But you
this.
get shit done.
Yeah, well, in terms of meditation, or you mean just in terms of taking action?
Oh no, just in general. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Manifesting. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be like I see someone said here, I keep telling myself I'm gonna meditate. Nisha did, but she said I need the time. Put it in your phone. Like it has to be like an actual thing. Like you set a certain time of the day, and then you just set an alarm. You just kind of lie down and just be quiet. Don't touch your phone. I have my phone. I most of the time I don't know where my phone is. I put it in the other room. Sometimes I leave it in the bathroom because you know when you go in the bathroom you're gonna get on your phone. So I just leave it. I just leave it in there, so I'm not distracted by it
Mm-hmm.
because I really don't watch that much television. But during that time, like I think it's just really important, just to schedule it if you're not actively doing it.
Right. Y'all tap that screen while we're talking, y'all. That helps us, okay? Yeah, I love that too. I think that it's just so important that we do decide what it is that we want.
Mm-hmm.
When we are confused about our lives, when we don't even know what we want, we are going to create chaos. We're going to create chaos. So I inspire people. I inspire you. If you are confused, if you don't know what you need to do, if you aren't, because this the thing. The things that you love doing are going to ignite you. They are
Right.
going to set you on fire. And
Right.
you are going to want to wake up doing it. Me and Thais be waking up excited. We be talking about how exciting life is. Why is it exciting? Because we are doing what we love. You
Right.
got to figure out what that is. You have to decide.
Yes.
Because once you do that, everything else is going to follow suit. It's going to be easy for you to get up and do it every single day. It's going to
Right.
be easy for you to make decisions. Okay. It's going to be easy for you to enjoy it. But I encourage people, if you don't know what you want to do, please take some time to yourself
Right.
and get to know yourself so
Right.
that you can get to it. Okay. So you can get to it for real. Because time is a ticking. Time just, it be passing on by.
It does.
It be
It
passing
does.
on by.
It does.
I
And
got mine here. That's what I'm doing in my video. But yes, we gotta make decisions.
yes, you do have to make decisions. Like when I decided I was leaving teaching, I had made up in my mind I'd actually made it up in my mind in 2021, like the beginning of 2021. I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. And it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
until 2022 I got to actually implement that. But I told myself that that's what I was going to do. I wasn't going to be a teacher. And I know they say don't tell people your plans. But I'm the type of person, baby, I say what I want to say. I don't care what anybody else got to say about it. I remember telling people,
Mm-hmm.
well, what you going to do?
Exactly.
It'll work out. It'll help. I said I was going to help people write books, and so now I've
Yes.
been able to do that. I've been able to help people write books and do those sorts of things. And so, I spoke that into existence because now people are like, well, I want this kind of book. I want that kind of book. Like I have just books now that I just have in my mind. I just, type along and, do those things. So I love to write. I've always been a really good writer. Like I always wanted to turn that into a business. Like how to send, people always ask me, what email do I send? How do I say this? I was like, I need to turn
Yes.
that into a business. Like, baby, I could send an email. I could send an email like nobody's business. Like I'm HR. Okay?
Hello.
Head HR. And so that's something I'm working on now too. Like how to turn that into something because I was always that person who was like, this is what you need to say. Like people, they'll call me.
Right.
What do I need to say? What do I need to? I need this. I need that. And so I
That is
literally
so
had to make.
crazy,
I
girl.
created a list. I created a list, and so now, like when people call me, I'm like, okay, that's $25. Like if
Yeah, right.
you need this letter for HR, you need this PTO request,
Right.
you need this FMLA letter, you're gonna have to pay me.
Wow.
You're gonna have to pay me
That is
because I know
crazy.
what to say. Because this is the thing. A lot of times people don't realize their rights. I know my rights, and I don't have no problem. Because this is what's gonna happen. Either they're gonna replace you or you're gonna find another job. That's all that happens. And everybody moves on with their life. Oh, you need email ideas to get people to buy. Oh, I have some.
Sorry, I'm responding to my follower who we have a one-on-one session. Femimar, I'm answering you now, okay?
That's okay. But like, you know, like that's why Lene, I would just use the framework for my emails. Like, you know, I always started with something that has happened for me in the week. Like I always share people's results. Like last month, people who were in the program, like they got, you know, promotions and this and that. What should we do if we feel like we hit a brick wall? When you feel like you've hit a brick wall, rest. That's my personal advice. That's actually in my guide, like what to do. One of those things is to rest. Because this is the thing. When you're at such a low, and I know that seems like oh, rest, but yes, you gotta rest because this is a thing. When you've hit a brick wall, that means your vibration is low. I need to go get my laptop so I can show the way that vibration works. And that's why gratitude is so good. Because this is the thing. If you rest, that turns your mind off. Because you can't just because this is the thing. A lot of times what we'll do, and I'm even guilty of this. Excuse me. I'm like, I need a solution right now. I don't want to feel like this. And then you take your mind down this spiral. You start doing things you wouldn't do. You're over here, you're over there. You might, because you want to feel some love, you texting somebody you shouldn't text. You're just sharing too much. Yeah, but taking a nap and resting, like, I would just rest because that means your mind needs a break. And that's just my personal opinion.
Yes, I love that. I would agree. The reason why we want to take our mind off of it, you guys, I give this example, the water hose example. Okay. When you have a water hose and you are too focused on what it is that you are trying to create or what it is that is stuck or what it is that is bothering you, you are creating a kink in the water hose. It's like you got that water hose gripped. So what you want cannot flow to you. You got to release your mind of it. If you are a creator, you are not going to worry about your creations. Okay? You're not going to worry about your creations because you are a creator and you believe in what you are doing and what you can accomplish. So you need not worry. And so when we create that kink in the water hose, what we desire is not able to flow to us. So it is so important that we take our mind off of that, what we are stressed over or whatever. Remember, whatever we think about, we create more of. So if you're sitting there dwelling on what isn't working, what's taking too long to get to you and all of that stuff, you are creating more of it. Okay? That's my input. But yes, we own it. Let me see. Someone was asking, but I don't see that she replied back. Oh, that was Pixie. Yeah. What do you do if you're stuck?
I go crazy.
Oh, so Reiki helps. I truly believe resting does help you connect. Yeah, absolutely. We got to disconnect.
Right.
We got to take our worry off of that.
Right.
I have to keep on full screen. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you pause your live for me and then unpause it? You're still frozen. I'm like trying to look at you on my computer.
Pause.
On the enhance, is it enhance? No, hold on. It says couldn't pause live now on my end. Ugh. What do you do if you put? Does it let you pause it?
Oh, it says I can't. She said it's
Me
moving on
too.
their screen. Girl, you.
I know, girl. It's okay. Whatever. I'm just going to ignore it. Okay. Okay. What do you do if you're putting in the work but not seeing results? Okay. Do you want to go? You want me to answer?
Wait, I'm sorry. I started looking at stuff I shouldn't
Okay.
have.
It's okay. What do you do if you're putting in the work but not seeing results? I would say that everything is not aligning. Okay. So I talk about this. If you are saying your affirmations, if you are scripting, or if you are creating your vision board, right? I talk about making vision boards or whatever. And you're only doing that, but you're not seeing anything different. That means your programming is not changing.
Mm-hmm.
That means your program has not fully taken over. Why? Because everything is not aligning. So you may be thinking one thing, trying to manifest another with your vision board or with your affirmations. You may be talking one thing, but maybe saying, creating something different on your vision board. Everything must align.
Right.
Everything must align. Someone says that I'm jumping now. Oh my gosh. Am I um, am I coming through clear?
You are to me.
Oh, she says someone in my comment says mine's is jumping. Thank you, Tammy. So I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm jumping at the screen. I'm like, girl,
It's a
jumping.
lot. It's a lot. Thank you, Tammy. Love you, honey.
Okay, let me see if I can get it. So this is like the chart here. It talks about this is like your vibrational scale. And so when we always talk about vibration, like, oh, you got to be at the vibration of the frequency of what you want. Oh, perfect. It got a little bigger. So a very high vibration is peace, gratitude, kindness, enthusiasm.
Right.
Gratitude is the highest. That's why sometimes you got to be like, ooh, thank you for this tea. It may not, hey, thank you. I know everybody was asking me what the tea is. I'll bring it when I put some food in the microwave. I'm gonna bring it back and show you guys. But on the lowest is fear. That's the lowest. And so that's why, and then going down, worry, anxiety, sadness, jealousy, hatred, fear. That's why you have to stick. That's why we say, if you're gonna rest, because you know what, you would be pissed off. You don't feel like giving thanks, and that's okay. So go lay down. Go sit in the car. Go sit in the car. Remove yourself. I'm saying that. Go sit in the car if you're at work. Something like that. That's why it's good just to lie down, because what else can you do in those moments? And so that's why it's so important. And that's why you have to, stick with the gratitude. Like every day I do gratitude. That's in the guide. I'm grateful for what? What you grateful for? I want everybody to drop. Yep. What are you grateful for right now? Drop it in the comments. Drop something.
Yeah.
Drop it right now. Because we want to be up here. Want to be up here regardless of how we're feeling today. Let's raise our vibe. Right? So when you hear people talking about, I'm gonna raise my vibe, that's what we're talking about. That's all we're talking about.
Right.
That's raising your
high vibes, good vibes, all of that.
Yes. And I understand we can't always, okay, I see life, being able to breathe, a place to live, a new day. What you got on your end, Nikki?
Grateful for health, grateful for y'all. We love you, Erica.
My son.
Grateful for my child. Yeah. My job, my mind. Grateful for another day to make it happen. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. My fiance. Yep. We got a lot.
Right. And so don't you just feel better? Like, I'm grateful for being here at this time. Like, at this shoot.
Yes.
The fact that I'm able to do this, like, this is fun to me. Like people be like, what you do all day? Oh, I talk to people. Someone said becoming a better version of myself, right? Like helping you, when I say you as the individual, helping you, helping people, that helps me because I'm fulfilling my purpose. I'm fulfilling my purpose. Every time I help someone with an affirmation, every time I help somebody with a money candle. I love my candles. Sidonia, yours is almost gone. I know she's on here. She bought a money candle. It's like, when that helps. And that's what I love to do. I love to help people. And I'm glad that I was able to be a teacher. I always say I got to give back. That was my way of giving back to the community. But I said now it's time for me to live for me, through me. I guess we'll get another one. Yeah, girl, come on, get you another one. Also grateful to work from home and be available for my children. Yes. Now I say, amen. I don't say this with any insensitivity because I lost people from COVID during the pandemic. But something that Rhonda Byrne talks about in her book, The Magic, that's a good one. Someone said, has anyone heard of Lucky Root? Have you heard of Lucky Root?
What is that?
Yeah, what is that, Angela? And as you're typing off it, it's just about Rhonda. She says, for every negative, you got to find something good. And I'm grateful that these new opportunities to make money from home have become more apparent. We've become more aware. I've become more aware. They've always been here, but the pandemic really released that, right? Made things more apparent. I'm happy that I became more spiritual, like connecting with my inner self. And so, I'm grateful for that too. Like that I'll tell the opportunity once I get the opportunity. But just different things now. People are like, la, 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 la. You do this online, you do that online. And because this is the way the world is going to be. I know that some of us don't like it, but this is going to be the way of the world. The other day I joined this program. It's just to like some type of learning program online. Thank you, Duchess. And I said, dang, this is how we're all going to communicate now.
Right.
Okay. It's a root that I ordered from a young lady. She said that it brings luck, but you haven't had it.
Which one? Which one? The John's root?
I'm starting to sell my money candles on Etsy because that's where the money spells and stuff are at. I think I'm gonna start doing my spell because I did used to do the spells and everybody loved the spells, but I think I'm gonna make that an Etsy thing. I might bring some of that back but this is the thing. If you're buying a money candle, I want you to also have the knowledge of how you give it the power. I always call myself the conduit. I'm like, it flows through me, but I'm not the power source. A conduit is what the power flows through. I see myself as a conduit. I help. Right. I'm part of the power flow, but I'm not the power source. So that's why I always say, like, I love money candles. I love, like, I'm getting ready to do moon water. So something, moon water is, you can get a glass or a cup or something of that nature, and you set it outside under the full moon or the new moon. The full moon is actually going to be March 7th. And something I'm adding, like I do on, here, I'll grab, like this is Sidonia's here. So basically what I do is I write your name and I write what you want to manifest here. Hers is almost gone here. I did hers last week. And so basically it just burns all day. And I can usually tell how people's energy level is. It's so interesting because it'll burn faster or slower. And hers actually picked back up. But anyway, so I write on it what you want to, manifest. And then, I just let it burn. Let it burn.
Right.
Yeah. But, you can buy those things. They do ancestral dollars, all kinds of stuff that you can you can buy. Like I had a money spell. I gotta check. I did it. I found it on Etsy, and I said, well, hell, I can do my own money spell.
Right.
And so this,
Exactly.
so I am doing one for the full moon. I can grab it. It's $8.88. You get a money spell with it, like an actual audio, and you get a PDF. It's $8.88. The difference between the March money candle and the money spell is that there is really no difference. It's just that the candle burns. I send you an update. So everyone who bought one last week, I'm gonna send them a picture of their candle so they can see how fast it burns.
Oh. And so what does the burning, how does the burning thing work? How does that relate to the money?
How does it just energy release?
I mean, so as it's burning, what does it mean? What it like?
So
does it mean something?
like, yes. So like some, I'm not gonna show just in case they're watching. Some people's flames burn low, right? So that means that their energy is low. Other people's burns high. Like Sidonia's right now is burning high. I see some people theirs are burning low. And so I can tell that there's some type of blockage going on. And so then I can do I can either burn a bay leaf, I could burn cinnamon, or I burn like Palo Santo over their candle to help break up that the energetic block.
Right.
So I watch them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I watch them. And I look and see. Like I have one friend, I was like, I need to email her because hers keeps going out. And I'm like, wait a minute, girl, what you got going on, honey?
Right.
What you got going on? Because they shouldn't extinguish. Yeah, they shouldn't extinguish. They should not extinguish. Like this one person's like it keeps going out. So I can tell there's something up. Like, and I haven't seen this person in a minute, and she's usually, very active on here. So I'm like, there's something going on. Like I can tell something is going on.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So Thais offers the money candles and the money spells.
Yeah, I love. I like to dabble in that.
If anyone is interested, please follow and contact her. That was it. Especially if she feels like it is. Someone asked, what do you do with the moon water?
You drink it.
She says you drink it.
Yes, I drink it. So, or you can put it like I have lucky plants here. Like this is my lucky bamboo. This is Charlie. This is Charlie here. Charlie's been growing a lot since I bought Charlie about 3 weeks ago. Charlie's growing some new leaves. Like he's got some new buds growing. You can see. And I have more opportunities. I'm not gonna put it on the plant. I always this is the thing. I'm feeding the energy to Charlie, okay? Like this is just a visual representation. So when you're doing things like money bowls and rice bowls and burning bay leaves and candles, they're just visual representations. Another form of a visual representation of your power. It's just a visual representation, right? Seeing this grow. That's why I like the garden. In April, I'm gonna do a money garden. I'm really excited for that. And plant seeds for everyone, and watch it grow. I'm an avid gardener. I have a garden every year. I can't wait. Next month, I'll get it on and popping. Probably in a few weeks, I'll go and buy some stuff. Start cleaning out and start planting. I already bought my seeds, so I just need to buy the dirt. I just need to buy the dirt. But I have like oh hi, thank you, Teddy. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm gonna do a money garden this year. This is my first year doing it, because one thing that's something I always felt. I said, a lot of times when we're planting our seeds, right, when we're planting our thoughts, our desires, they have to grow, right? Oh, you're buying a money plant today or tomorrow? Yeah, get you a money plant. I love it. I love Charlie over there. Charlie be over here chilling. I'd be like, good night, Charlie. Good morning, Charlie. And then I have another plant. His name is Freddie.
These names.
Freddie and well, there's scientific research that when you speak to plants and play music for them,
Oh, I know, but I mean, I
they grow
was talking
better.
about, you said Charlie and Freddie. It's funny.
Baby, I'm somebody's auntie somewhere, okay? I'm
Right?
somebody's grandmama somewhere in another universe. Girl, you're this Ferrero Rocher. You look so cute eating them. Girl, you could do a whole commercial. Okay, I see you over there. I keep saying I'm gonna name my plants. Yes, Nisha, you gotta name your plants. Yeah, Freddie and Charlie.
Charlie.
Freddie and Charlie.
Cool. I like that. Do we have any questions about manifestation?
Yeah, she is
Let me look
question
through my
candy,
comments.
isn't she? Hold on, I'm gonna go get my food. Look, you eat that candy, got me hungry.
Okay, let's see. Let me look through the comments. Okay, the Euphoria Room asks, so how would you guys recommend getting aligned with your goals? I like that, right? So how would I recommend getting aligned with your goals? Sitting with yourself, actually doing some digging to figure out what it is that you want to do, right? Girl. Okay. So once I figure out what I want to do with my life, I'm going to take a look at, okay, if it's a work situation, right? If I'm somewhere that I don't want to be, I'm going to take a look at what is going on right now. Ask myself, why am I there? Do I need to be there? Am I settling in my job, right? Am I just there because I need to provide for my kids, right? And then you need to start envisioning yourself with the example right now is with jobs, with work. But then you need to start envisioning yourself, right? In the job that you desire. I give examples when you're trying to go get a job. Okay. When you're trying to go get a job, pick any occupation. Say you want to be a graphic artist, right? Graphic design artist. I don't know nothing about the profession, so don't ask me. But say you go and you interview for this job and you know that you can do it because you're a good artist, right? What would you do to be able to become that graphic design artist? You would be looking up stuff on YouTube, trying to figure out what a graphic artist designer needs to know. You would be picking up books or reading books or learning as much as you can about the position, right?
Right.
You would go into the job, you would interview for the job, right? You would dress like however graphic artist, graphic designer dresses for that job, right? Then when you get the job, you're going to start practicing whatever it is that they're training you on, right? You're going to be learning the lingo. You're going to be doing everything that you need to do to become the graphic designer artist. And that's an example of how you become something before you actually are it. Okay. The same way works with our manifestations. You must become it inside. Okay. So when I say align with your goals, you must start acting as if you already have it. You must think like you already have it. You must speak like you already have it. Okay. Everything must align. Your affirmations, your vision board, your journaling. Okay. The way you dress, the way that you talk, the way that you think, the way that you interact with other people. All of that stuff must align. That's how you live intentionally, and that's how you create a life that you love. When you are very mindful of what you are thinking about, when you are very mindful
Right.
of what you are creating, because again, we can say it 1,000 times. What you think about, you create. What you think about, you create. What you are, you create more of it. So it's just an amazing lifelong skill that we should be mastering from now until eternity.
Amen.
You gotta master that mind. You gotta master that mind, baby. Okay. How old are you, Thais?
I'm 36.
Girl, here I am thinking you in your 20s. I'm like, the
Thank you.
little butterfly. She's so young. And look at her doing it. Girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you 3 years younger than me. I know she's like, why is this girl talking to me like I'm a little girl?
Baby, because I
Yeah.
am. I am.
Yes, yes, you
Because
are,
I
right?
am.
Yes, I'm planting kind of. How many times a day should I affirm? Do you want to answer? How many times a day should I affirm?
As many as you can.
Yes, yes. I would definitely say in the morning, before my feet hit the ground. Before my feet hit the ground, I am telling the universe, show me how good it gets.
Show
Show
me.
me how good it gets today. Okay. I want to know, how good does it get?
How good.
Okay. So before your feet hit the ground, you should be proclaiming, you should be commanding greatness into your world. So I would do it first thing, as soon as I wake up. I would do it definitely, like she said. She was thinking about money before she went to sleep,
I sure was. I
right?
was thinking about when I woke up.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Hair
That
by
was good.
Dash, for
I
days.
pressed that. I was hungry.
Yeah, good. Eat your food. I haven't
It was
eaten really
good.
yet either myself.
That was good.
Um, but yeah, so get clear about what you want. Finally decide, because when we don't decide, we're walking through this world confused. Thank
Right.
you, Samantha. And we're walking through this world with no direction. Then you
Right.
can't be surprised when you're not seeing things happen in your life that you desire and that you want, because
Right.
you ain't got no direction. You just on Google Maps, but you ain't put in no destination. You just driving around. You just driving around aimlessly, you know. No, we need a destination in that map quest. In
Right.
map quest, remember that? We need a destination in that Google Maps or that Waze. We're not rolling through this world clueless anymore. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Russ. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. We all gotta support each other.
Yes, we
Y'all know what it is. My regulars, we know I'm new to TikTok. I just got on here in October, end of October. So I am trying to grow my channel, right? But I am creating a community of my followers, the people who come back and they listen on a regular basis. And I decided on a name, Thais. I don't know if I told you, but it's going to be the Winner's Circle.
You know
So,
what? When you said that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be the money circle then.
okay, okay. We got the Winner's Circle and the Money Circle. Okay, coming at you. Yes. I wanted a name that was different, you know what I mean? Something, because of course I was thinking about powerful creators, something
Yes,
minds, and
I know. I
all of that
like that. I
stuff.
was like, dang, I haven't given anybody a name. I was like, that's such a good
Yes,
idea. See how
yes.
I was like, I siphoned now. I was thinking of money
We got to get our
magnets.
crew together.
Yes, I was
Yes.
thinking money
We
magnets.
got to
That's
get our
what I was
crew
really thinking.
together.
Yes, I said the money
Yeah.
magnets. What's
I
up,
like that.
money magnets? Or what's up, money squad? I like
I
money
like
squad.
that.
I like money
Money
squad.
Madness.
Yes,
MM.
money magnets. But I feel like money
I like that.
squad, money magnets. I think money squad.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank you so much, Trish. Thank you so much. I love all of that. See, my people up in here saying, Blue up in here saying, we're all winners. Yes, we are. That's our slogan. We're all winning. Okay. We are all winning. Okay. That's what we want. We want everybody on our team to win. Ain't nobody got time for all that hating.
Right,
Okay.
I know
Because
that's
my
right.
focus ain't going to be on hating nobody. I'm going to tell you that. Why? Because I'm trying to create goodness in my own life. How I'm gonna get it if I'm bitter and over here hating, got so much energy to spend hating on somebody else? Anybody got time for that?
Right,
Mm-mm.
right. Right.
No time. Yes, Tammy. Okay. We getting it in. 2023 is about to be lit for all of us. Okay. So I was telling them that the money that I get from the gifts and stuff, I'm gonna be using to like create the t-shirts and the coffee mugs for the we are circles. I mean, we are
Winning
circles.
circle.
Lord, the
Oh,
winning
that's such
circle.
a good
Lord.
idea. That's so good. That's clever. I like that idea.
Yes, right? So this
That's a
is for
very good idea.
them. This is for them. Yes, this is for them. So I'm gonna have to get a logo and stuff together
I like
and
that.
get
That's
it
a really
together.
good idea.
Yeah, yeah. So Cave, Cave man, thank you so much. Thank you for those gifts. You are helping support the winner's circle. So I hope you follow and hit that notification bell. Thais, we are going to have to put together some type of online conference, maybe later this year that we can organize, take some time to really organize
I think that's a great
and
idea.
make it. Yes. And we can do it online together, We're going to have to work on that. And it can be big. I don't know how many people we could get on like a Zoom or something like that. I don't know. What's
I
the
have
max?
my capacities at 100.
It's 100? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
really
think
good.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think. If we did Google Meets, it could be as many as we want. I think
Really?
our Google Meets might only be 100 too.
Okay.
We could look. We could look into it. We could look at. How about I
We'll
say?
look into it.
We'll look into
But
that.
yeah, so that is we're gonna be putting together some good stuff this year, you guys. So I hope that you're following both of us. So that y'all can follow along on this journey with us. Okay. You
Yes.
guys can actually see the things that we are creating for ourselves, the manifestations and goals that we're hitting, right?
Yes.
And come
Yes.
along with us on the journey.
Right.
Because the stuff that we're doing is not by accident. We're not living unintentionally. We are living intentionally every single day.
Right.
Every single day.
Every single day.
They said, how often do you water the bamboo?
Mm. Like once a week. I think it said like you don't have to do it often, but like I try to give him like I try to water Charlie like once a week. But like this time, like I'm gonna do a big thing of moon water because I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna use some of the water for Charlie and then Freddie. I'm gonna make sure they get some of that moon water too. And remember, it's on the 7th. The 7th is what's today? The 2nd. 5 days from now. What's 5 days from now?
Ooh. Yeah, so the
Tuesday.
7th, right?
Tuesday. I think
Oh, okay,
Tuesday
yeah.
is 7th. Is Tuesday the 7th? Oh, is it? Maybe. I don't do dates anymore. So something I tell my people, the money squad. I'm gonna call them the money squad now. I like the money squad. On my calendar, I just put dollar signs. I don't have dates anymore. I just have dollar signs because every day is a money day. So
Yeah.
So if you have a calendar or something, I need to write March on here.
Why Charlie? What was I gonna say? Someone says I want a podcast. Any suggestions of getting started? I bought a microphone, music studio kit.
Yes, all you need is Anchor FM. I record my podcast on my phone.
Okay, Anchor FM.
Yeah, Anchor.fm. Yep, I use my phone.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but it's really easy to start a podcast. I need to do an episode. I was like, woo! I was like, I'm gonna do 2 a week, and February 8th was my last one. But I'm super excited because this is the thing about podcasting. You know, you never know who's gonna listen to it. You never know how it's gonna be found. Like, I didn't even really promote it like that. And I started it in maybe December.
Mm-hmm.
And so you said, right, we've been waiting. I know. I record my podcast in one sitting. I don't edit them. I don't do any of that. So I have to be in the spirit. I got to be in the spirit to record the podcast. But like it said, it's been listened to over 100 times. So,
Ooh.
right. And I haven't really promoted that. And so,
Wow.
you know, you have to just put it out there. So I say put it out there and let, like, some days I look, I'm like, dang, somebody else listened today. I'm like, okay. Like, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Wow,
that's
nice.
that'd just be my tip with podcasting. You know, put it out there and, you know, let it rip. Let it rip and just put the energy and know that it will be found. But anchor.fm, ACOR.fm. You can do it online. You can also do it on your phone. Again, like I said, I just record my podcast on the phone. Excuse me. But I know you have the whole kit, excuse me, which is great. That's great. But I'm just saying, like, anyone else who's out here who wants to start a podcast, like, you can just use the microphone on your phone as well.
Yeah. Someone says, can I manifest getting extra work hours at my new job?
Yes, but my question is going to be, why do you want to work more? Only because we don't want to do more for money. We want to do less. So, of course, if you want them, just say, the coach in me would say, why do you want to work harder? I always tell my ladies, don't work harder. I don't want you to work harder. But if that's something that you really, really just desire, just say, my job offers me more than I asked for, or more than I expect.
Yes, I love that. I love that because that's what I'm about. Working less, honey. Okay.
Right. So that's
working
I
less.
don't say that to like be like, oh, I need to be working less. No, it's just that, you know, you also have to have a mindset that you don't want to work harder for your money. So, I mean, I think if right now you want to do some more hours, I love it, but I would love for you to manifest a higher wage or a higher salary.
It said, okie dokie, thank you. I'm not financially independent at this point, and that's why. She's like, yes. Okay, and why do you want to work harder?
I know. I'm still like, why do you want to work harder? I know. That's in me. I still want to say, why do you want to work harder? Or work or experience creating income in your passions and something that you're really good at.
So someone says, what if you love your job, but the pay stinks?
Find another position that pays more, that does the same thing.
At it, like another company or something?
Yes. Because then that's saying to yourself that you know you're worth more than what they're offering to you.
Right. I love that.
Okay, and I can tell you this from experience. People used to tell me, nobody's going to hire you because you jump from job to job. Every job I went to paid me more money. If somebody didn't give me the money that I wanted, I left. And I remember this was before this whole new, as they call it, epidemic of people not staying on jobs or leaving if they find something better. Like, people used to tell me, nobody's going to hire you. That looks so bad, blah, 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 and DDD. But I was like, no, I know what I can offer and I'm worth more. And guess what? The people would hire me. Nobody cared. They wanted to make sure I could come and do what I needed to do for them. So I think it's also, too, knowing what you're worth. Like, we got. I hopped from job to job. I worked at 7 schools in 10 years. If somebody didn't give me what it is that I wanted, or the culture was too bad or toxic, I was like, deuces. And yes, it was hard to children. Yeah, because you know you get attached to children, but you have to value yourself more. So I say that just from personal experience, and I know a job is a job, regardless of what what the position is. A job is a job. And I think it's so important to know one's worth. So if somebody's not giving you what you want, then you say, you know what, universe, bring me a higher wage doing exactly what I do now.
Yes. I like that. I like that. And I mean, we do understand that, yes, sometimes you have to do
What you don't want.
other jobs in order
Yes.
to,
Yes.
get to where you really want to be. So we
Correct.
get that. That absolutely happens, If you are somewhere that you do not want to be, then you need to think about what it is that because see, the purpose is not to go out here and just be going from job to job. Or to be working in a job that you do not love. The
Right.
purpose is to find what it is you find your calling. You gotta find your calling, because when you find your calling,
Right.
it won't feel like work. We're not here to just go and work and bring home a paycheck and just, like she says, make it by. That's not what we're here to do. Find your purpose. You hear people talk about it all the time. Find your purpose. They say it for a reason, but in the meantime, in between time, we know bills got to be paid and stuff like
Yes.
that.
I'm
Do
not,
what you got to do so that you
yes.
can get to your final destination.
Yes. But in the meantime of doing what you have to do, aim to do less to make more.
Exactly.
So that you can enjoy life.
Right.
Because I used to be the person, I was always so worried about money. I would work during the summer, so I never had a break. I would take teaching jobs in the summer because I'm like, I gotta have this money, I gotta have this money. And then I'd just be burnt out all of the time because I was just chasing the money. I was like, I gotta have the money. I gotta have the money for X, Y, and Z. And so I say this from experience. I don't say this just because I think it's just like, oh, just go do this instead. No, because I did this. I did it. I got high blood pressure. I had all these different physical things that I experienced with my body because I was pushing it so hard. I was pushing my body and my mind so hard. I literally was getting nowhere. I was getting nowhere. And so I just say that to save someone else from what can happen when we're always pushing ourselves and chasing the money.
Yeah.
And so
When we should not be chasing, we should be attracting.
Yes, yes. And so I don't say that these things to be insensitive. I don't say them to not be aware that yes, we do have bills, we do have responsibilities, but you have to set in your mind, I may have to do this, but I'm not doing this for long. I may have to do this right now, but I'm not doing it for long. I'm not doing it forever because this is not the way life is supposed to be for me. I'm supposed to earn what it is that I desire to earn. It's okay if you don't want $1 million. I don't want it. Of course, I want everybody to aim for $1 million. I want everybody to aim for 6 figures plus, just because of the life that one is able to live. So I'm gonna push that, because I know what it's like to be able to live life on a higher level, to be able to go where you want to go, eat what you want to eat, be what you want to be, buy what you want to buy. Just because I know. And this is the thing, it looks different for everybody. Don't get caught up. I say don't get caught up just because you have to define what wealth is for you. And the number one factor of wealth that nobody will tell you, because I study these things, is time. Time is the most valuable commodity on this planet.
Yeah.
The more time you have, essentially, is really the wealthier you are.
Yes.
Because
I agree.
You have time to be consciously aware of what's going on. You have time to stop and think and say, you know what? I deserve more. I want more. While the money physically catches up to me, I have 24 hours a day now that belong to me. I determine what I say and do with it. There's nobody telling me anymore what I do with my 24 hours a day. And that is the best freaking feeling in the world.
Yeah. Yes. Woo, I love it.
So
I love it.
so if you can get the time, you can create the money. And so when I know that, like I said, I understand that sometimes we have to do more to get to a point of doing less. But I don't want you to think that that's the only way to get there.
Right. Right.
And so that's what I teach. I want you to do the less. So that's why it's mental. That's why I call it the mental money makeover guide. Because you have to get it in your mind. You have to get it in your mind. I'm going to do less to get more. I'll do now when people offer me stuff, I'm like, do I want to do it? Even let's say even if I need the money, I still discern whether or not I'm going to do it. Because now I have the most valuable commodity that there is on this planet. And if you ask the wealthiest of people, they will tell you it is time. Do your research. They will tell you it is time. Time is money.
Yeah.
So whether I live in $1 million house or not, guess what? I have access to the same things. Time. I am the dictator of my day.
Yeah.
I decide how I want to make money. I decide how I want to receive it. I decide what I want to do with it.
I love that.
That's what wealthy people have over us, is the time. Once you have the time, the money will come. The money is there because you won't be so stressed out. And see, that's the thing too, something I had to learn. Because I'd be like, oh my God, I'm doing nothing all day. Am I supposed to be working on this or working on that? Am I supposed to be doing these things? Your mind will play tricks on you and create things and problems for yourself because you think that your life's supposed to be troubled and hard.
I'm telling you.
So that's something too. That's something too that I got to get into, that next part of when you get to your manifestation, knowing that you're worthy of being there. Because your mind will start to play tricks on you like, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. Nah, I'm going to do just a little bit. Like I said, if I needed to leave the house, I'm only leaving the house 2 or 3 days a week. That's it. Other than that, I'm not going to leave my house any more than that for anything. If that includes the gym. Now I am going to get my third day in today. But because as I learned, being stressed about money ain't going to do nothing. But what can I do? I can use my gifts. I can write the books. I can write the curriculum. I can get on TikTok and help other people create the mindset to have the most valuable commodity in the world that most people don't have. I mean, I remember coming home, I'd wake up at 5 or 6. I'd get home between 3 and 4. By that time, I'm tired. I took a nap. Then I cook dinner. I might get to watch a show. And then it'd be time to go to bed. And I had to do it all over again.
The same shit. All over.
And that's why I always give yourself a choice. It may be that everybody doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. Everybody doesn't have to want what I want. I'm not going to tell you what you want is wrong. What I'm going to tell you is that you deserve to do less for what you want. That's my message. I didn't say that. I only said to ascend and go to a job that pays you more for what you know you're worth. I didn't tell you to quit and go and walk the streets. No. My messaging is always going to be ascend, to be, to do, and to have more. I have more now than I did when I was teaching.
Yes.
That's the first time I've ever said it aloud because I realize it now. I had a 1-bedroom apartment in a high rise. In the morning, it smelled like cigarettes because the folks would be in there smoking, even though it was a smoke-free building. Sometimes the elevators would work. Sometimes they wouldn't.
Where was this at?
This was in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. I'm thinking like northern VA or something, like right outside the city.
Okay. Nah, this was down in Memphis. This is in Memphis, Tennessee. And I'd hop in the car. You go to the grocery store, you gotta be watching Swivel Neck. Oh Lord, because you don't know who's gonna come up and try to get you. I'm being honest. Shit, I remember sometimes. So the door to get to the building was in between where the mailboxes were and the elevator. There'd be folks banging on the door trying to get in the building. I'd have to take the steps because I didn't want to have to go because people would be I don't want nobody to see it was me who didn't open the door. I'm being serious. Like, these are things people really go through. I sit here now smiling, telling you what I'm telling, but hell, I did that for 4 damn years.
Oh my goodness.
So you get to a point where you're like, hell, I don't want to do this anymore. I remember I look out my window, I'd be like, I want some trees. I want some nature. I want to be peaceful in my house. I don't want to hear somebody effing next door or playing the music up loud. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. God,
you gotta get tired sometimes.
Right. And now I get to live a peaceful life. I live a peaceful life now. And I'm like, you know what? As God is my witness, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep this. Because I will never, ever let this slip from my fingers. Now that I have it, I can never go back.
Wow.
I have to move forward. So that means, you know what moving forward means? It means stretching myself. Now that I want more, well, guess what? I have to be willing to stretch myself, learn new things, be vulnerable, right. Admit that I don't know it all. If I don't know what the next step is, I have to trust. Like I was telling Nikki, I started Bob Proctor's Thinking and Two Results. I mean, that's probably one of the most expensive programs I've ever purchased for myself. But I was like, I need something more. I'm here, but I need to move higher. And that's my hope for anyone who works with me. Like, let me be a catalyst in your life.
Yeah.
And at that point where you're like, I need to move higher. Now, I purposely move higher energetically and intellectually because I want my ladies to stay. I want my money squad to stay. But if the point comes where it's time for them to move on, I wish them love and light. Because I know that I'm not the end all be all. I want them to, if someone else is offering something else, like I had to reach higher. I've worked with different people, but I just decided I need to reach a little higher. And so it's aligned. It's so interesting because I just heard it through a video. I was like, oh, I got to get this. And I got it. And it's like, man, it's aligned to right where I am. Because I know I'm supposed to go up another notch. The time comes. And I think that's really important too. When do you know it's time to stretch? When is it time to grow? What are some indicators that it's time to stretch and time to grow? You start being like, I'm kind of bored of this.
When you feel stagnant.
It doesn't tickle my pickle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I usually know, because I'm somebody who, it takes a lot for me to get bored, but when I get bored, it's like, okay, it's time to grow. It's time to grow.
Yeah. I can get bored really easily. That's why it's good for me. We were talking about this, to have like different things that I'm sort of like involved in. I have my main thing, but then little different things that can sort of keep me like on my toes. Yeah, for sure. Because I guess I got ADHD like crazy. Got ADHD, girl.
So that's why